Okay, hello. This is the second take when I wanted to show my code editor. The name is Plus Turbo. This is how it looks. It's based on an already existing text editor or code editor that's called Turbo. I built on top of that is using a library from the 90s called TurboVision. And basically what I added to it is what I need to work on my personal projects comfortably. Why I did this? Because I I want to have an environment that is not distracting. Like, I don't know, come to my mind Visual Studio Code that when you open, tell you, oh, you have a new version, please update. Oh, this is a changelog of the new version. Or, oh, do you want to install this plugin to handle your stuff? No, I want to just do my thing. Um, and I have a lot of functionality inspired on Visual Studio Code and inspired on Borland C editor from the 90s. So the first thing I want to show is like, okay, this is the first thing I added to the project, which is basically the tree, the that clicking can open the file you have on your project, on your folder when you start the project, PT plus turbo, you have this window. So yes, clicking in any of these files, even a binary file, it will open it. With escape, it will close it. So it's very like snappy, right? And another thing that you can do is with Control P, you can choose files, not all the files, only C files, H.h files, MD files. I need to fix it because it doesn't open make files. If I put Control P, you don't see the make file here. So this is very trivial to fix. And this is one of the things that I like about having an editor that is simple enough that you can understand inside out after adding a few functionalities. Okay, so as you can see, I can open what handmade math, which is a library that I'm going to use to start the project to create a software 3D renderer, one of my weekend projects. Another thing I like to do is like if you go to Window with Alt W and you go to Tile, it will split the screen across all your open files. You can open one more, which is what Universal Renderer, and you can go Alt W and you can do Tile again, and you will have this layout, right? And you can close them and open again main and can work. Another thing, let's say if I start create a new file, right? Is like this is only work online on Linux, okay? So if you if you write, let's say the name of a standard function library of Linux, and you press F1, you will see the help of the man pages, right? So you can have like, oh, okay, I don't remember, let's say, I don't know, the parameter of file open. So you can have it here, and you can see it, and you don't have to Google it, right? You can just use what your system gives you. So this allows you to work offline, right? No, I don't want to save. And another thing that I can do is to run the program just pressing F5, and it will run, right? I can go to some more interesting project, or yeah, we can C99, no, MS DOS, frame buffer lib, and I can do this, open any file. It doesn't need to be one file open to launch the program, but I like to have something to look at. And you have, well, this is basically frame buffer library. You have a drawing API, can load one type of images, only can load BMP. And with this, I can do anything. I can create text. The text itself is in the universal render. This is basically every letter of the fonts, right? And this is what allow me to print text. Basically, I draw the font. And another thing I have is that, let's quit. Let's create a new folder. Okay. Oh. Okay. This folder is empty right now. What I can do is to go to project and create. I use one of the many templates that the project have, right? So I can create just a basic C project, an SDL3 project, and the frame buffer project that you already see. So when you select, automatically will create the folder structure and the needed the basic files you need to start the project. And you can F5 and it will run. Another thing that this will do is if you go to run, you can build it for web. Okay, why this happen? I think. Okay, I don't know. Build docs. Why didn't work? Okay, you can. As you can see, the editor is in the early stages, so it will fail. Let me see if what happened. I can go to the shell and go back FG foreground, and I can go right. So where I can go, let's try to fix this. It says nothing to do. Okay. For some reason, this is not working, and I don't know why. And script and tool file packager, Assets. For some reason, it's not working, and I don't know why. But nevertheless, if we go to leave. Oh. Okay, in this case, I have the working web build, right? In this case, it gives you some warning, but the build is run, and you can go and run for web, and we will create a new console, and I will run a web server, and you can basically compile with Unscripted and have your web build. One of the objectives to do these templates that I need to troubleshoot why it didn't work, I don't know, is that you can, for me, to create game jam entries, right? This will basically build for web, and yeah, I can submit this, and yeah, basically that's the thing. Another thing that is not fully working yet is integration with the debugger, but still I can show you something. Let's say, okay, let's create a new project. Uh, uh, okay, I can put project new basic C project, right? And I can do, let's say, something simple like no, for right, and I can print what what the and okay. So now I can go to run and set a toggle breakpoint. Sadly, I don't have yet a way to see where are the endpoints, right? But the endpoint is there. So I can go and debug. And now I can step over with F8. Program is not being run. Because I didn't build. Now, it run? Yeah. Okay, sorry, I didn't build. I forgot to put next. Okay, now we are talking. Okay, now we have the breakpoint, and let's try to debug it. Debug. And now you see the program output here. This is the debugger output, and this in this window you see the local variables. No, and if I go F8, you can see how the input is being shown here, and the local variables are here. I want to improve this. You see there is work to do, but nevertheless, the program, the editor allow you to navigate your folder, to create your projects, to run on web, to debug in a very rudimentary way, but still is going. And yes, the program finalized, right? So this is it. Another thing that is really useful for me, besides the help and everything, I mean, if I don't have anything selected, what I did, okay, I can, if I don't have any word selected and I press F1, I can see all the editor, the shortcuts help. And okay, here I create the build, but this was not refreshed. So you need to press Alt F5, and the folder will reload, and it will show you your yes, your updated version of the tree. And also, let's say I have okay, let's create one file. Okay, you know what? Let's open Makefile. Okay, and I have settings, Windows. Let's go to Tile, and let's oh no, let's create a new one that is. And if I go to Window and Tile again, it will go. If I go press Ctrl F6, I can select between the file that I have open, and I can switch between them and work on them. As you see, is the thing that I like is very fast. The editor is very fast. I can quit. Sorry. Okay. Load it again. Open the file. Quit again, and it's instant. This is something that is really important for me. Being able to work in a way that I don't have to wait for anything. Can you imagine a world where you don't have to wait for software? This is a personal project, something I wanted to do. I wanted to work on my weekend projects like this. I want to be able to focus. I want to be able to just do what I want to do without pop-ups, without crazy stuff. Also, depend which editor you use. If you use Visual Studio or Visual Studio Code or IntelliJ software nowadays is very predatory. I don't know. The last thing I tried to upload a video that I was not happy with, and I wanted to put the link to the in the comment of in the about section of the video, and YouTube told me that in order to be able to paste links, I need to record a video of my face for 6 seconds that will be used to improve the face recognition capabilities of, man, I don't want that. Or, I don't know, another news that I read that Google Chrome download 4 gigabytes of AI stuff on your computer, and in the beginning you did not have a way to opt out, but then they say, oh, we're sorry. I don't know, Copilot that send you rewrite your history and put this code was generated with Copilot. I don't like that. I want to be able to have an environment, development environment that I know inside out, that I can modify, and I can trust. And it's fast. And it gets out of the way. If I run it, it will run, and I can just see what's going on without waiting for stuff, without configure anything. This project manager, let's call it that way, it works on make files, right? It's very simple, nothing crazy. It just, okay, this is, it uses scripting to build for web. Here is the target that it will execute. Everything, every shortcut that you see here, let's say run, it will call one of these targets. That's why I have these templates, because the make file need to be carefully crafted in order to work properly, right? This only work on Linux, and probably it will only work on my machine. But if you want to try it, you can fork it, you can see what is there, you can read the documentation about the library, which is TurboVision. Um, you can see it is useful for you. But I just want to show this editor I'm doing because I'm very happy with it. It's a pleasure to work with. I work fast. I don't I don't have to deal with, I don't know, whatever's going on with current editors. Sometimes I have to do something more complex, like I was making my own LLM from scratch, and I need to do multi-thread heavily. I need to use a lot of threads, right? I need to use a program that is heavily multi-thread, right? And in that case, I need a more powerful debugger. This will not do. This debugger will not do. I cannot rely on printf and this rudimentary debugger yet. But yes, if you need to debug multi-threaded application, this will not work for you. But you can modify it. This is an open source project, but it's not open source in a traditional way. I mean, you cannot submit pull request. I will not review it. I will not merge it. I want all the code in the program to be written by myself, right? No AI, no crazy stuff. I mean, if you want to use AI, go ahead, do your thing. But this journey to create my own editor using already existing libraries and already existing projects, it was very rewarding. I'm really happy working with this. So once again, it is caught your attention. Go ahead, fork it, try it, and yeah, thank you for your attention. Bye bye.